Alright, I'm here recording for week 5 of PSL. This was River versus Jenny. Sorry, let me see this turn 1. So what happened? We go Tentacruel, we go Mew, we go Metagross, we go Mandibuzz. Okay, this was bizarre. I don't really understand I guess so I understand Jenny's switch, and that she wants to switch. I don't think I like the Metagross switch, because you're risking a burn. Now, what the heck is the thought process behind River's switch? She switches to Mandibuzz because I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It really just doesn't make any sense at all to me. I don't know. I don't understand why River switches here. We go to Mandibuzz, who is, and then we stay in, which is dangerous. And then we have weak armor. And then we switch out. Which that one I don't understand. You know, the foul play is a nice move, but you did have the speed advantage here, Jenny, like by a lot. So you could have just killed, continued threatening with Metagross. We go Registeel. We switch. Yeah, I guess that actually, you know what? Actually, I like this play. You recognize that this Mandibuzz is basically just fodder for Crawdaunt. I do like that a lot. And you're like, okay, sure. Now Crawdaunt gets a Swords Dance, and this thing is an issue. Now here I don't understand why we don't Aqua Jet. Because presumably we have Aqua Jet. Maybe not, but I mean, you should know that this outspeeds, so you can get chip on this. Not the end of the world. Your position's still pretty good, given that we have massively chipped down one of the defensive core members and outright killed the steel type. So still not in a bad spot at all. Okay, so this does make sense. You probably expect a Will-O-Wisp here, but then Jenny, you fake out with a Stealth Rock. Really well played. Yeah, and then this is where the Victini set is just terrible. Like, this makes no sense to me. We have Dark Pulse, Glaciate, Victini. Victini's the only redeeming trait of Victini is that it has V-Create, River. That is genuinely just true. This Pokemon is like really average. It has a mediocre typing. Its stats are fine but not inspiring. But it has this move. It has an 180 base power move with stab. So even if this is resisted, it's dealing 135 base power. For context, that is literally more damage than Glaciate, which has a 65 base power. This move is also just not good. So I don't like this like mix attacking expert belt Victini. I don't think it makes any sense. And I think that it clearly accomplishes very little here. Uh, like, as you can see, like, this is just dealing really pitiful damage, despite you kind of just going all in on this being effective. So this is, or on this kind of set, and it still, Shadow Ball only deals 47%, which is just so little. It still just gets recover walled. I guess you can fish for special attack drops. I like that we find a good turn to get rocks off here, and then we make a good switch river. But also, I mean, we can talk about the team here. The team is kind of interesting. I guess we can take a look at your roster. What would I have preferred you bring is, I guess, the most instructive way to frame this. I would have preferred you to not have weak armor on Mandibuzz. That's a big one. I guess another question is, like, what are you hoping to... I guess Mandibuzz is fine here. I guess it's fine. I guess you really just... Your team is bad because of your actions, because of your decisions, and it's like you don't have any good way to be defensively solid against Jenny, and you don't have particularly strong, overwhelming offense. I don't know. Either way, Jenny, you're playing this pretty well overall. I like the moves so far. I like the sack here. This is the danger of locking yourself into outrage, right? Like, basically, it's like you kill a 50% Mamoswine, but it's like, if this is Scarf, you just die. Also, like, I don't know, it's risky. You're just so far behind. This isn't going to be strong enough to win you the game, given the fact that Dragonite is still alive, which, Jenny, good job on using Dragonite here. Agility. What the hell? I don't know what agility is looking to accomplish. Seems terrible. Encore would have been much better here. Needed to be able to, like, this was your only out to beat Dragonite. If you had Encore and you catch Dragonite in Encore, you actually have an out to win this game. I mean, it's not great, but it's, man, actually hitting Dragonite with Encore here might just win. Depends on how much. If this has Bullet Punch, you do probably just die. Like, agility just, first of all, makes no sense against the Mamoswine, Metagross, Dragonite team. Like, speed tier does not matter. Bare minimum, you know you're going to be facing 3 priority users. We had Jump Kick for some reason there. Don't ask me why. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, game's over. I don't know. I think that you have a long way to go to make your team better. I'll make a free agency board. I think this tech was cute with the foul play. But I hate the sets that you brought. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about this one. It was a poorly played game from you, River, and it's it was a well played game by you, Jenny, and also it was a poorly planned game. Um, considering like the number of like just duds on your team, River, I'd really like to have seen Bronzong here. Bronzong actually would have been huge for making your team more defensively reliable versus Jenny. It's one of the few defensive checks to Mamoswine and Dragonite. Even a good defensive check to Metagross. Like, I don't know why we're rostering Registeel while Bronzong is here. Hate agility. I hate weak armor. I hate Glaciate, Expert Belt Victini. Uh, yeah, I mean, just wasn't a good performance. So you can still improve your team on the free agency board, because clearly, I'm sure you feel how outgunned you are. So, especially when going against the top teams.